What's going on, you guys? What is going on? What is going on, y'all? This be your boy Scotty by Nature TV. And we are here for a brand new review of Belle Collective Season 6, Episode 2. What is going on, you guys? I hope you guys have had a wonderful, wonderful Saturday, and I intend on I have done the exact same thing. So before we get into anything, I know, I've been pushing this live back all day long. It was originally scheduled for 11:30 last night. Then I decided to push it back until today because me and the cast had a photo shoot today at like 10. Shut up, Bando. Of course you know you were here. Anyway, we had a cast photo shoot today from like 10 to 12. So that happened, and then after we got done with the cast shoot and stuff like that, we was just hanging out for the remainder of the time. Hence why he's saying it ain't his fault. But however, we were all hanging out, having a good time and stuff like that, and everybody just left. So I just pushed it back to like 9:30 because I felt like, okay, maybe by 9:30, probably everybody will probably be gone by then. Then I can go on and do this video because I was like, I'm hoping that I ain't gotta wait till Sunday to do this review because the way my schedule looks Sunday, it ain't gonna be no way Belle Collective can come out. And I don't really like having reviews like past a day late anyway. So it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to get this thing going. But I'm gonna tell y'all real quick before we get it. Doesn't he? I didn't even say nothing about him. He came right on up in here and incriminated himself. But all I gotta say is, listen, speaking of the show now, I know I've been telling you guys that I'm doing like, this web reality show and stuff like that. And a lot of y'all been asking me where would it be, which it would be on YouTube, but however it would be on a network called Stylish TV. I want to say, I think that's the name of it. Lord knows I hate when I don't know the exact name, but I think that is the name because I shared the link with y'all the other day. But for those of you who wasn't here when I shared the link so you guys can watch the show, I'm about to share it again. Okay. So let me I'm gonna try to get this before we hit the 5-minute mark because y'all know that I start these videos off at the 5-minute mark. So let me go ahead and try to get this link real quick. And like, who all in the chat right now? I think Payne is in here. Bando, shut up. I see Sharice here. I see Payne up in here. So one of them will probably continue to share the link every minute on a minute, honey. So give me 1 second. I'm trying to pull it up for y'all before we get this live started. Well, we already started the live, but you know what I mean. Before we get everything going. Let's see something. There we go. I found it. Okay. Now that I done found it, let me copy it, put it in this chat so you guys can go over there and subscribe so y'all won't miss nothing. The show is actually, we were slated for a November release, but now the show is coming out in December. Just so because we just did our photo shoot today, and then we're getting like teasers ready and super trailers ready and all the other good stuff ready. So yeah. So be on the lookout for all that stuff. Shut up, Bando. So that's the link to the platform that our show is going to be on, which is called The Scene Atlanta. So be on the lookout for that in December, probably the first week of December, actually. So that's where it's gonna be. And I'm gonna need for Harold, Payne, and Sharice to take that link and Bianca to take that link and share it up in here and all that so everybody can go ahead and subscribe. But anyway, we're at the 5-minute mark, so we can go ahead and get this thing started. Y'all, we got 54 people up in here, which I know that it probably would have been more up in here had I done this when I was supposed to, but hey, it is what it is. So let's go ahead and get into it. 55 people. Now let's go ahead and get started. So let me just say this. Belle Collective is giving scripted collective. Okay. It just seems like there wasn't a lot of drama going on with everybody, so I felt like everybody had to come together, figure out what their storyline was gonna be, and they were like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do this season. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, then we're gonna put it together and all this stuff. Because it just seemed like a lot of this shit ain't real. You know what I mean? But you know, I love my Belle collective, I love my Mississippi collective, I really do. So I'm trying to support. And shout out to Carlos King, who put out the super trailer just for me. Okay. And he said just for me. He said it on motherfucking Twitter. Okay. He shouted me out on Twitter and said, this is for Scotty by Nature TV, child. Long as y'all know long as he know who the king is. Okay. He put it out there. Now, before we even get started with that, since JB just brought it up, let's talk about this damn opening. This opening is trash. I don't know who the fuck told him that was cool. I don't know who the fuck told him that Windows 95 shit was on it, but it's not. I don't know who the hell did that shit, but it wasn't cute. I ain't like that opening at all. It looked like some shit on Windows 95. Like that's what it looked like. And it don't look like no real, like no shit that some professionals did. I don't know who the fuck did that and who the fuck did, because I don't know what it is about Belle Collective, but they always seem to give them the most trashiest openings. I don't know why, because that last opening that they did was trash too. When they had Akeisha randomly twerking and shit, and then they broke a window at the end. I'm like, what we breaking windows for? What we breaking windows for? I think even the first one, the first opening that they had for the first season really wasn't hitting on shit either, but it was better than what the fuck I'm looking at right now. You know what I mean? Like, and then the second season was better. That was their best one. I don't know what the fuck they got going on, but y'all need to put more money into Belle Collective. That's it. Y'all need to put way more money into Belle Collective and really start over from scratch. Because Belle Collective is one of the best shows that's out there right now, and it's Carlos King's best show. I'm gonna need you to put more money into that, because I'm telling you, with the show that I'm on, the webs, and that's a web series that I'm on. We just took our pictures and did our opening shots earlier today. If our opening look better than y'all's, something wrong with it. If our opening credits look better than y'all, something wrong with it. I promise you something wrong with it. I need for you to know that something is wrong with that. Okay? Like, seriously. But I just had to rant and rave about that. Now, why they released the super trailer and we're 2 episodes in, I don't know why. But I'm not going to complain, because that super trailer looks good. So that lets me know that there's more shit that we got to get into by the end of this season. That's what it's giving, okay? But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it, y'all. Let's just go ahead. So, Letitia and Carrie Paul. I'm finna tell y'all right now, Carrie Paul is irritating me. Carrie Paul is irritating the shit out of me. Her unneeded shade, her obsession with a different world. Like, listen, I love a different world like the next person. I really do. But she is so obsessed with being Whitley Gill, but I don't know what to say about that. But Carrie get on my nerves, and it look like she just putting on airs. And it just seemed like somebody got on her ear and said, girl, you need to be the next Akeisha. You light skin like Akeisha. You kind of bougie like Akeisha. We need for you to go in there and be like how Akeisha was. Now, Akeisha ain't never been my favorite, but can't nobody be Akeisha but Akeisha. Let's be clear, okay? So Letitia comes in and says, everybody wants to know all about the Letitia Pearson Enterprise. They all want to know about that, okay? And let me tell you who I am. I'm a paralegal and I'm a Belle's bondsman, okay? I can help you get a divorce and bail your man out all at the same time. So you mean to tell me that you can help folks have a divorce, but you got to get your own self no motherfucking divorce and leave that trifling ass nigga that you got? But you talking about something you bragging about, you can help people get a divorce and shit and get out their marriages, but you ain't got out of yours yet. Until you get out of yours, that's when I listen to anything that you're saying. Shut the fuck up, Tisha. Girl, please shut the fuck up. Cause like, you know, don't nobody want to hear nothing you got to say. I promise you, nobody wants to hear that. What the fuck you talking about? Like, when she said that bullshit, I'm like, girl, who the fuck you fooling? And who are you trying to impress? Because you ain't impressing shit over here talking some, I can bail your man out of jail and help you leave him all at the same time. Well, start with leaving your diet, little Boosie. You start doing that. Like, how about you do that and then you can give us something else to talk about? How about that? Because ain't nobody listening to that bullshit. Like, Letitia really got on my nerves. But I'm going to tell y'all right now, Letitia gets on my nerves anyway. And I'm pretty sure that this is the season where a lot of people are probably going to feel sorry for her because of this Amanda shit. But I'm telling y'all right now, I don't feel sorry for her because she did that same shit to somebody else. So I'm going to keep saying it until the cows come home and they moo. I don't give a fuck. Okay? I don't care. I don't care. I don't feel sorry for her because she did that shit for somebody else. Okay? But anyway, Letitia asked Carrie Paul about the party, right? And Carrie Paul said, yeah, it was giving a little bit of Jackson. You know, it was giving Jackson vibes and not coastal. Girl, what's so good about the coast? Okay, I've been on the coast several times. What is so fascinating about the coast besides that brown ass water that no one gets in? Those casinos that we can go to by the Mississippi River if we really want to go to a casino. What's so damn vibrant about the damn coast? Let's not get on this motherfucker. This show is set in Jackson, Mississippi, not in Biloxi, not in Gulfport, not in Pascagoula, not in none of those damn places. So I'm gonna need for you to sit your ass down some fucking where, okay? Like, you doing too much. Ain't nothing impressive about the goddamn coast, okay? Nothing. So we gonna need for you to hush up and sit down somewhere. Like, if I want to go to the beach, I go somewhere else. I would never go to no, like that beach on the coast. Don't nobody go in that nasty ass water. The last time we went to the coast and we went on the beach, this was like a good 9 years ago. We went, that was our first boys trip. We went to the coast, honey. Didn't none of us get in that motherfucking water, that brown ass, that muddy ass water. Don't nobody do that. So that's all I'm saying. We're gonna need for you doing too much. Like, you can't come on no show that's set in Jackson and then try to diss everybody, diss the situation. Like, what the fuck you talking about? Like, what you doing? So now, girl, no. Anyway, moving on. Carrie says it was a lot of tension in the air when it came down to Marie and her menses, okay? But then that's when Letitia says it was more of confusion than anything. Carrie says it looks like a love triangle, which it did look like a love triangle, but did it look like a real love triangle? That's the questions that need answers to them. Did it look like a real love triangle? Because to me, it didn't look like no real one. Marie playing the game and she ain't playing it well because she think that she fooling everybody, and baby, she ain't fooling not a damn soul. Okay, like, girl, you ain't fooling nobody. You do not want Martin, and you know you don't. You don't want Martin. I don't even know why you trying to act like you do. You don't want Martin ass. Girl, like, come on now, get your ass on. So where we at? So Letitia says that she's relaunching her Mississippi brunches, and I roll my eyes because I'm like, here she go. She want to relaunch her Mississippi brunches with the burnt waffles, the burnt pancakes, the runny eggs, the fucked up hash browns, the dirty plates, the dirty cups, the dirty glasses. She with the Andre wine. She wants to do that. I guess I'm never gonna sit up here and tell nobody that they can't dream. I ain't gonna never do that. But Tisha, girl, don't nobody care about your brunches. I promise y'all, I'm telling y'all right now. I'm from Mississippi. I'm from the Jackson metro area. Nobody talked about Letitia and her fucking brunches, and we didn't even know who the fuck that was until she got on Belle Collective. Because when nobody talking about, no, yeah, girl, I'm going to the Letitia Enterprise brunch, girl. Never heard a soul say it. I'm going to an empowerment brunch in the country club. Never heard a soul say it. That's what I'm saying. Motherfuckers put on airs for this TV. And when you look at and then they want to act like they so big and got so much money in this bitch. Then you look at they damn houses on this show and they look like regular, ordinary Jackson homes. They ain't got money like that. The only person that really shows that her house is worth a damn is Latrice. She the only one that shows that she really got money. But everybody else ain't got no money like that. Marie driving around in a Nissan Altima, and she talking about she a multi-millionaire, but you driving an Altima with Nissan Altima hair. Girl, come on now. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop playing. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop getting on these reality shows acting like y'all fucking millionaires and y'all ain't got no million or the air. Stop playing. I'm just saying, like, stop playing with me. Stop playing with my intelligence. Stop playing with the viewers. Because we're not stupid and we're not dumb. Stop playing. Shit. Then Letitia walking around here cooking glory greens out the can like she just got her food stamps last week, but she want to make it seem like she's a millionaire or something. Then Marie sitting up here acting like she's a multi-millionaire in the medical field, but you throwing a damn birthday party that look like it's a repast. What the fuck gives? I'm just saying, like what gives? What gives? Look. I said that I wasn't gonna get on here and drag these folks like that. I said I wasn't gonna do that, but baby, they pissing me off. Listen, they're pissing me off with the lies, honey. Stop telling these lies to the people. I'm gonna need for y'all to stop lying, okay? Stop lying. Okay, where we at? So Letitia, not Letitia, Carrie Paul was like, well, you know what? I'm down with you, getting all the brunches together, but I really feel as though you need sponsors. Tisha needs sponsors because she ain't got no money. Look at Fair Street. It's still a fucking mess. She ain't got no money. And at the end of the day, Letitia came on this show pretending like she was rich and shit, but didn't have no funds to fix Fair Street. But I knew she wasn't gonna never fix Fair Street. She ain't got no money. Did you see that cereal bowl wig she had on when she was on that damn block on Fair Street? Like, girl, get the fuck out of here. I'm just saying, like y'all not fooling me. Y'all not fooling me because the real people in Mississippi that got money, they ain't gonna never be on this show. It's quite a few of them that said they ain't gonna be on this show. One of them in particular is a real estate agent, and I remember somebody tagging her on Facebook. And they were saying some shit like, oh, you should be on the show. They need to have home bill collection. She said, I don't want to be on there with them broke hoes. They ain't got no money. Only one person got money on that show. I don't want to be on there with them broke hoes. That's what that lady said. I ain't say that. I'm just telling y'all what she said. She said she didn't want to be on that show with them broke hoes. That's what she said. I ain't say it. But yeah, Carrie says that Letitia needs sponsors, right? So then that's when Letitia said, well, I want to do a relaunch social, bring all the entrepreneurs in the city and get them all together so we can all just, manifest things and eat these burnt waffles and pancakes and runny eggs and just call it a day. And Carrie is down for the bullshit. She ain't really down for that. She don't really believe in them damn brunches. All she worried about is getting back down there to the coast with that dirty ass water and letting everybody know that she got 3 restaurants, okay? Shout out to the 103 people that's in the building, honey, okay? Now, next thing you know, we get into Marie and Essie, honey. Now, Essie got a good report on her lung transplant, and from what we've heard, Essie has been going back and forth to Alabama to see a specialist for a lung transplant. And she's saying that, and Marie said, regardless of whatever Essie is going through, Essie is very thankful for everything that she got, just thankful for being here. And she's very hopeful and optimistic about finding a lung transplant. And hey, I don't see nothing wrong with her being optimistic about it. There's really no reason or no need to really sit up here and just continue to go into it like looking like being down and out and just looking at it in a negative way, because at the end of the day, it's really no need to look at it in a negative way. Like, things happen, and we already know that things can happen and things can go away that you don't want it to. I'm pretty sure that Essie don't want to be in this situation at this particular moment. I'm sure of that. Like, I know she don't want to be in this situation right now. Like, having to find a lung transplant is obviously one of the hardest things that you could do. But in my eyes, I just feel like you got it. Like, you'll find it, and Essie is a strong woman, so she got this. Marie says that she wants to retire. She feels like she's been in the medical business for 25 years, and she's done everything that she could do, everything she's brought, everything she could bring to this medical field, and she's ready to move forward. Essie says no and give her another year. Marie says, you always say that. You always say give you another year, but no, Essie, I can't do it. So that's when Essie said, well, if you would stop trying to juggle all these men, you could. Now, when Essie said that, I holler, because Essie really did call her out and call her tea out. Okay, she definitely called her tea out. Because Marie sitting up here trying to juggle vanilla chocolate and caramel, and she trying not to, trying to retire and shit. Like, girl, what the fuck going on with you? Okay, so then Essie then talks about, now why did you have both of them men at the party with you? You feel what I'm saying? Why did you have both of them men at the party? Marie says that she's conflicted at this point. She doesn't know really who she wants to pick. Like, she loves Cedric. She's still in love with Cedric. They got a child together. She just want to make things work out with Cedric. However, she likes Martin, and she likes the fact that Martin brought something different into her life. But, at this particular moment, I haven't heard from Martin in 2 weeks. Although Martin has given me something different in my life, but I haven't talked to Martin. I ain't seen Martin. I ain't heard nothing from Martin in a long time now. So at this particular moment, I ain't heard from him in 2 weeks. And I don't know what's going on with him right now, but it's really hurting my feelings that, he is not around right about now. And I need for him to be around at this moment because, we already got gay ass Cedric with the big ass sitting on the other side of me right now. And if I got to choose him instead of this white ass nigga, then I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. So she got a whole lot to think about and a whole lot to worry about. So the next scene is Marie. Now, Marie is in the kitchen, and Cedric said, "Hey, Marie, what you cooking up in there?" Here she go. Don't worry about what I'm cooking up in there. You gonna realize what I'm cooking up in there until I bring it to you up in this bedroom, baby. Don't you worry about what I'm cooking. I'm gonna bring it up in there to you. You wasn't cooking shit. You made him some fruit. You had a bunch of grapes and shit, some cantaloupe, some bullshit like that, and put it on the plate and gave it to him. Like, when was cutting fruit cooking? Like, you would think this motherfucker was up in there frying fish or something. She's cutting fruit. She's cutting fruit. That's not cooking. She's cutting fruit. The fuck we talking about? The fuck we're doing? What gives? Why y'all playing these games? And she could have at least said, I'm not cooking it. I'm making you a fruit tray. Because, girl, you ain't cooking shit. Like, come on, man. This nigga up here acting like she making some damn chicken and grits or some shit. Like, what the fuck? Hopefully they cheese grits. But that's besides the point. But anyway, they talk about the birthday party. Cedric said that it was awful, her trying to dance with both him and Martin. He said it made him feel like a sucker. And then Marie said, well, I felt uncomfortable because I had both of y'all there. I was under the impression that you wasn't coming. So when you said that you wasn't sure if you was coming, I chose to invite Martin because there was a situation where I felt like, okay, where if Cedric ain't coming, then Martin could come. So I didn't necessarily want y'all to be there at the same time. But, just like it was uncomfortable for you, it was uncomfortable for me too. But Martin, here goes Cedric. I'm just saying, Marie, you made me feel like a whole sucker up in this bitch. Like, you made me feel small, Marie. You made me think this white nigga was better for you than me or something like that. Like, you really, really had me. And I'm like, first of all, why y'all keep filming up in Cedric's house? First of all, y'all sitting up here laying in a twin bed trying to give a damn show. Girl, the fuck y'all doing? Yeah, they pissing me off this season, y'all. I'm sorry. The shenanigans that they're pulling right now, y'all. They're pissing me off, baby. They're pissing me off. They're pissing me off with the shenanigans. I'm tired of y'all playing with me. Stop playing. Stop playing. Y'all in this damn twin bed with some sheets that y'all probably stole from the hotel. Anyway, so we get into Selena and Mike. Selena is mad at Mike for not answering his phone while he was out of town. And I'm just sitting here looking at Selena and I'm like, girl, is this the best you could do? So we got to sit up here and hear you whine and complain about Mike and his communication issues and him not answering the phone the entire season. Now, mind you, Mike is fine as fuck to me in the older man kind of way. Like, he's not an ugly guy. You feel what I'm saying? But this storyline ain't doing it for me. Shit, my storyline on the scene is better than this. Like, what are y'all doing? First of all, you could tell that she stay in Jackson. You saw that Bardo. That's my auntie that stay in West Jackson got that same Bardo that they had. My thing is, it's girl, come on. Like, I don't know exactly what's going on with this, but I just feel like when it came down to, producers meeting with Selena and Mike, and Selena probably said some shit like, we're gonna talk about communication all season. Like, this is my storyline. We're gonna talk about communication. It's just communication all the way. And I just feel like you fucking up your relationship with this dumbass storyline. Because it's dumb as fuck, Selena. I'm sorry, but it is. It's dumb as hell. And I'm tired of looking at it. I'm honestly tired of looking at this shit, Selena, because you know you can do better than that. This is why people think that you need So Gucci and JJ for a motherfucking storyline, when in our reality, all three of y'all could really use each other for a fucking storyline, because So Gucci and JJ were not interested until you bopped upside the head with that damn bottle. They was barely getting scenes in like that until you came along. So y'all both needed each other. So I just feel like at this point, Selena, like you're clicking, but you're clicking down. And she talking about she feels like Mike is so comfortable right now, but she feels like it could be so easy, but he's making it so hard. And I'm like, girl, you making it hard for me to watch this, okay? Like, you're making it hard for me to watch this, Selena, because girl, like, I rooted for you. And I didn't watch Bring It. I know a lot of people that did. Like, my mama watched Bring It. My mama liked Selena. Like, Reggie knows Selena personally. I've met Selena before. So it's just like, I rooted for you to be on the show because you've been on TV before. But it's like, come on, girl. Like, you gotta give us something else. Like, you got to give us something. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on now. So now we get into the relaunch social. Selena and Carrie Paul, they arrived together. Latrice says that she's walking in and she's uneasy over the Amanda situation, but she's not excited to see Selena because Selena ghosted her. So then Carrie introduces herself to Latrice. And that lady that was with Latrice, I know that lady because I remember her all the time coming up in Kroger. She come in Kroger all the time. I know her. Marie arrives, and then Selena said instead of BBM, no, she said it's BBM instead of BBL. So when all the girls are trying to get up on Marie's business, trying to understand what's going on between her and the black dude and the white dude, Marie said, since y'all want to be up in my business, has any of you guys had any infidelity in y'all relationship? What the fuck did that come from? And what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Because we know you had some infidelity. We know you had some. So I don't know why you bringing that up. They all said that it was false, but that's a lie. The like Letitia talking about she ain't never. Letitia didn't say shit because she knows she has some infidelity. But girl, okay. Anyway, Letitia says that she's confused by Cedric and Martin, and of course she's confused. We're all confused. Then Latrice and Selena, they sit down and have a conversation, and my thing is this: are you sure that? Because I know that Latrice and Selena are real friends outside this show. So I would really find it hard to believe that Latrice did not know that Selena was in an accident that was so bad that she couldn't work. Because something gives that, okay, we're only going to talk about this for the show so we can have a little bit of conflict for the sake of the show. That's what it's giving, because it didn't even seem like it was really no real tension. Like, it just didn't seem that way. Marie confronts Carrie Paul about being shady. And let me tell y'all, anytime you can get me on Marie's side, something wrong with you. Because Carrie Paul is doing a lot. She's doing a lot, and I don't understand what the fuck she's doing, but it ain't working. Then they start shading each other, and then Selena invites the ladies to her event that she's having in honor of her son. So the brunch went well as far as Letitia goes. Like, she's happy that it went well. There wasn't no drama and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? But okay, girl. It was a boring event. Nothing happened. I'm surprised Carlos kept it in the wings. But anyway, Selena goes and visits the girls. She talks to the girls about communication issues with Mike. Now, for me, I like the fact that, Selena really be talking to her girls like that is her, like they're her best friends or something. Like, I'm like, you can't talk about you're in relationship issues with somebody else that's around your age or something. Why are you talking to your daughters about it? But I ain't gonna say nothing. I ain't even gonna give you no too much fever about that. But it seems like the girls are Team Mike, but they all feel like there should be communication on both ends. To be quite honest, like they feel like there should be more being said on both ends of the spectrum. To be quite honest, like that's what I think. But But yeah, I agree though. I think that they need to go to therapy. I feel like whenever you get ready to marry somebody anyway, you do need to get you a therapy session in order because like what the fuck going on? Like y'all need to figure that part out. You feel what I'm saying? So I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like get you some therapy sessions. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It got to be communications on all ends because just like Mike need to communicate, Selena need to communicate too. So I agree with that. So we get into the last scene of the night, which is Marie and Martin. Now, Martin finally comes back after ghosting her for a couple of weeks. Martin says that he enjoyed her party. He did not enjoy their repast. Marie confronts Martin about being ghosted. And, he said that wasn't his intent. He was very busy. He was taking care of, his children and stuff like that. And then she was saying, well, Martin, as much as I like you and as much as I adore you while you were gone, like you ghosted me and I didn't know what to do. But Cedric was there in your absence. And to me, it just feels like I like you, I adore you, but I love Cedric. And I feel like I just need to work on things with Cedric. And I think that we might just need to call this off. And then Marie starts crying and shit. Because I guess she feels as though, like, oh my God, I'm fucking up. I'm breaking up with this man. I don't want to break up with this man and all this other shit. Girl, it's giving phony. It's giving this storyline is phony, y'all. But, y'all, this episode went all that. Now, I'm not going to, although I still stand firm that this show is one of the best shows on the OWN network and is Carlos King's best ensemble cast. But the show is not given right now. The first episode wasn't all that, and the second episode wasn't all that either. So it looks like based off of the preview for next week, that's where the shit gets started. That's when Amanda comes through with the bullshit next week. So I'll be here and on time for that. I promise you that. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Like I already knew that this wasn't gonna give a lot because the episode didn't give me a lot, but it is what it is. But yeah, y'all. So make sure y'all stay on the lookout because at 11:30 I'll be back to talk about the Braxtons. I gotta go and watch that. So y'all be on the lookout for that. Set y'all reminders for that too. But I'm out of here, y'all. Shout out to my moderators for sharing that link for Stylish. The Stylish Stylish TV. That's where The Scene Atlanta, which is the web series that I will be on. So if you see anybody sharing a link for Stylish TV, that is the platform that the web reality show that I'm a part of will be on, y'all. So make sure y'all go over there and subscribe and support because like I said, the show is coming in December, honey. We just took the pictures and shit today. We did our opening today, and listen, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it popping. I can't wait for y'all to see these teasers. We was going through the footage today. I can't wait for y'all to see these teasers and this super trailer. But with that being said, y'all, I'm out of here. Be sure to pick up my book. Okay, where's the thing at? My book is now available. It's called This Is Why You're Lonely, and it's now available on Amazon and Kindle. I'm still sending out pre-sale copies, and like I said, I will be updating you guys every time I go to the post office, so you guys can know that I'm sending these books out. So with that being said, this is your boy Scotty by Nature TV. Be sure to like, rate, comment, subscribe, share this video, and also click on notification bell so you could be notified whenever video drops. And if you want to follow me on any form of social media, my Twitter, my Instagram, and my TikTok will be down below. With that being said, you guys, your boys up out of here, and I will see you guys at 11:30 for the Braxtons. Holla at y'all later. Bye.
Cause I know what I want. I guess I could pray to the man up above. Start a new path with unconditional love. I can build a new life out of this mess. Moving on to a place free from the stress. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found in you, baby. Lost all the love that I found
And you know it hit the worst when it starts with the night. I'm the type of nigga shit that can speak for itself. See, I'm a bad little nigga with his heart as well. Say it best from the heart, so it beating is felt. Just a sense to see you smile, so more body can melt. With the cause is dealt, nigga, I was just wishing. Can I be the only bad bitch that you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hit like? Can I be the only bad bitch you hitting like?